Surah Al-Hadid, also known as the Iron in English, is the 57th chapter of the Qur'an. This surah addresses various themes, including the importance of belief, the consequences of disbelief, the concept of charity and spending in the way of Allah, and the attributes of Allah. Here is a brief tafseer, interpretation, of some key themes and verses in Surah Al-Hadid. 1. The importance of belief. Surah Al-Hadid emphasizes the importance of belief, iman, in Allah and His messengers. It underscores that belief is a fundamental aspect of faith, and that disbelievers will face consequences. 2. The consequences of disbelief. The surah warns about the consequences of disbelief and disobedience to Allah. It mentions that those who reject the guidance of God will face a severe punishment. 3. The concept of charity, sadaqah. Surah Al-Hadid discusses the concept of charity and spending in the way of Allah. It encourages believers to spend their wealth for the sake of Allah and emphasizes the benefits of doing so. 4. The attributes of Allah. The surah describes some of the attributes of Allah, such as His knowledge and wisdom. It emphasizes that Allah is well aware of everything happening in the universe. 5. The concept of trials and tests. Surah Al-Hadid mentions that life is a series of trials and tests. It underscores that individuals will be tested in various ways to determine the sincerity of their faith and actions. 6. The role of messengers. The surah briefly mentions the role of messengers, prophets, who were sent by Allah to convey His guidance to humanity. It emphasizes that they delivered the message faithfully. 7. The mercy and forgiveness of Allah. While the surah discusses the consequences of disbelief, it also mentions Allah's mercy and willingness to forgive those who turn to Him in repentance. It encourages believers to seek Allah's forgiveness and to trust in His guidance. In summary, Surah Al-Hadid contains themes related to the importance of belief, the consequences of disbelief, the concept of charity and spending in the way of Allah, the attributes of Allah, the concept of trials and tests in life, the role of messengers, and the mercy and forgiveness of Allah. It serves as a reminder of the significance of faith, good deeds, and charity in the life of a believer, as well as the consequences of rejecting Allah's guidance.